Encore by Idina Menzel. I'm laughing because I don't know whether to tell this story or not. Well, my sweet family, I FaceTimed with them before I joined you all for our shopping time together. And Bree told me, she's definitely my child, that the neighbor yelled at her. I shouldn't say yelled at her. The neighbor asked her to stop singing today. And then I said, Bree, what was the volume of the singing? Was it really soft and pretty and light? Or was it more like shouting? And she laughed. She knew where I was going. I think the neighbor asked her to stop shouting, not to stop screaming, which I can totally understand. Steve, working from home, sometimes has to tell her to do the same. She's got a loud voice like her mama. But anyway, going into Idina Menzel, I was thinking about singing, and it made this mom start to chuckle. But I have such a sweet girl. She handles the reprimanding very well. Her brother, not so much. Coastal Navy is the first color that we're going to shop for in this new under $40 double-face plaid shirt. Old price, $88. I like the new price of $40, much better. I bet you do too. Here it is in a green option called Vintage Olive. Then you have a really pretty pink by the name of Blush. There's some tans in there, some oatmeal in there. And then if we go to .com, there should be a whole lot of other choices for you. And by whole lot of other, I mean 2 more choices. But let's go see them. I think we need to see, oh, you know what? Sometimes the colors are typed up there twice. I have a vintage olive and then I have an olive. So the team must have, like, at first thought they were going to go with 2 of them, but that was it. Okay, perfect. So the blush, the navy, and the olive. So let's first and foremost talk about the fabric, because I told you, yes, there are some transitional pieces in the show, but nothing that, like, oh my gosh, you have to wait to the holiday to wear. So this is not heavy, this is not brushed, this is not flannel. So what this is viscose. How can I describe viscose to you? We did a very popular Today Special Value in viscose from one of our dress brands, Destination 365. It feels very much like the lyocell's and the Tencel's that are out there, if you know what I'm referring to at all. So maybe it's because I'm wearing my $24 short from Kookaburra, but again, that thought process of light and airy is coming to my mind, even with this plaid shirt. And here's what I like to do. Kathy, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna step off to the side. I've got my tank top on. I'll peel off my D&Co $31 t-shirt, and I'm gonna climb into the navy plaid with my cute little navy short. Now, obviously, if it's warm where you live right now, and I bet you it is, right? We're gonna roll the sleeve on this. And then what about doing it with like a white crop jean, since all 3 of the blushes have a little bit of white in them? Or I like how our gal right there, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with her name. She works in the studio part that does all the pictures for .com, so I don't really get to work with her on live shows. But I'm assuming she's about 5'9", and probably in the extra, extra small, like many of our models. So look at it on her with a light wash jean. That's a great choice too. So I'm gonna roll my sleeve, and Kath, at this point, if you wanna come back to me, that way the customer can kind of see what I'm doing. I like to do a big, loose roll. There's all kinds of different sleeve rolls that are out there. You could probably even YouTube how to roll my sleeve. Like one girl I follow, she does this, where you go all the way up and then you go back down. It's cute, please don't get me wrong, but I've always loved a good sloppy, like, get it up there on the elbow. So you can decide how you want. But this is what it looks like untucked. You could completely open it, perhaps do a little T or a little tank under it. I'm gonna do the little zhuzh because that's just who I am. It's in my my nature, and then kind of just make it a little loose and easy. You could do a little plaid moment with a solid maxi dress in your closet. Do you have anything solid navy when it comes to dresses? Tie this around your maxi dress and make a little bit of like a jacket look, or if you have like a pink dress or even a green dress. I'm thinking about what's in the closet, and I personally feel like this is too fall. I am not ready to wear this, but hey, if you don't do shorts and you want something that still has like a fun pop and a light color to it, I've got some cute jeans in the show, full length, but very cute thanks to that paper bag waist, and you could do the plaid with it. Again, everybody has different weather, and everybody has a different way of dressing this time of year, but we wanted to show it to you because it can be made summery with just a cute little sleeve roll. I've got the navy on my body, coastal navy, hence the spring and summer vibes, right? And then I have the vintage olive that you saw, as well as the blush. Okay, this just is